Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Chatting Stream for once. It isn't canceled to random read per usual. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Also, Corbeau is one that I don't get very often. It's funny. I get Pantalone or what is it? Pantalone the most. But Corbeau I don't get very often. But welcome. Corbeau coded. I've heard, or rather, I've seen. He's kind of like not. He doesn't act the way he looks. I heard he's like a pretty not hot-headed, but he's a lot more emotive than I thought. Um, Especially like when he, activates the Mega Stone. I'm like, huh, that's not what I expected from Corbeau at all. I expected way chiller, Yakuza boss. Ah, okay. You see Pantalone? Yeah. My design was created before the newest version of Pantalone or Pantalone. I'm just gonna say Pantalone because I know it's not how you say it, but um, a lot of people think that I was inspired by him. I was not. Yeah, I was not. But a reminder for people. I guess I'll do reminders throughout the stream. We're doing an AMA today. Like on Twitch, you can find the link at the top. It should be pinned. So if you'd like to ask some questions, try not to be too personal. I will try my best to answer. What inspired my design? That's a good question. I have a sheet that I gave to Sigman. I think the two. Well, there's a three main characters, I guess. The first is N'Zoth from World of Warcraft. One of my favorite characters ever. The second being Nanami from JJK, and the third being Bondruid from what's that anime? Made in the Abyss. That one. Those three are the main. And there's like one character from Mahjong Soul that was like the skeleton of the design. Meaning the suit and the coat and all that stuff. It is really hot where I am. Jesus Christ. It'll be a rough stream. But my day was Jesus. I had to drive a lot. And not multiple times, but like to work I had to go to a further building than usual that is like twice as long to get to. And I had to stay there for the entire day, even though I really just wanted to spend some time there and then drive to my normal office. No, I had to spend the entire time there, which sucked. And I was so busy, like it's a pain. 50% of my job is driving. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of driving, and it's putting a lot of strain on my car. But what am I gonna do? Let me move my mic. I don't know what that was. Apologies. Something happened. But yeah, just it's a lot of driving. I've spent a lot on gas. It's a huge pain in the ass. Spending X amount of dollars in here and there. Literally every week is like on average 20, 28, $29. It really depends. It's pretty annoying. Do I get compensated for it? No, I don't. Well, I kind of do, in a sense that when we do drive in the company, you are supposed to report the hours that you're driving, so you get paid a rate per mile, right? Here's the main problem. If I drive for an hour, on my normal pay rate compared to the pay rate that they want to give me, I get paid a lot less, literally half the amount. So what my boss said for once is don't report that you're driving, just drive, sort of thing. Walk between various places. Ah, yes. Very big hospitals are always fun. They gotta start bringing the what's it called, like the golf carts out, like you know, you know how they have at the airports, they have like shuttles. Yeah, they need that for hospitals. We need motorized hospital beds. A small car. Yeah, for me it's around 28. I know it's a good day if I stop the pump on 0, 0. That's usually what I try to do. I try to do like 28, 0, 0 or 29, 0, 0. Whatever, get exactly on the dollar. But half mile? Jesus, what kind of hospital do you work at? Hospital comment. Never in my whole life, and I know this is gonna sound very, very troubling. Never in my whole life do I want to be in a hospital right now. Mainly because I just don't want obligations. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I think that's just a way of me saying I want a vacation. But here's the main problem. I started my job not too long ago. I don't think I have any PTO. No, that's not true. I think I just started getting PTO. But you know, a hospital would be nice because it's kind of like you just kind of sit there and exist, sort of thing. So, and you get like somewhat okay food depending on the hospital. Still on probation. I think I'm past the probation. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait. My boss was talking about like, yeah, we're gonna start a review soon. Like, we're gonna start a review soon. I'm trying to get it done earlier than he said it in a different way, but start reviews. And I'm like, oh, okay. I cannot wait to get reamed on that review. I know, like, he just doesn't. No, he's not gonna give me a raise. I negotiated with them when I first got the job. I'm like, listen, economy sucks right now. Can we do this amount? And they're like, we'll go like halfway there. Not halfway exactly, like 30, or whatever. You know, half of like, you know, half of like 1,000 for 500. Or it's more like 2,000 something. So he's like, in 6 months, if you do well, we'll consider giving you 65K. There you go. That's my pay. Now you know what my pay is. So, and I'm like, okay, here's the main problem. I don't plan on being there for that long. I want to leave as soon as possible. This job sucks. This job genuinely sucks. As many people have heard the entire time. It's like, it's only what I talk about on stream. Hey, back to college. Oh, okay. That's fun. Going back to school is fun. My boss likes me. Not really. It's not that he dislikes me. It's that he kind of looks down upon me. He doesn't dislike me. He just doesn't think much of me. I can tell. It's so fucking obvious. He tried, but this is purely from a work standpoint. From like a social standpoint, he's trying to like talk to me a little bit more about things like cars and sports and things like that. And I'm just like, dog, I do not care. Like, I do not like you at all. It's like that. No, that I understand. Well, that's not true. My last boss really, really liked me. I did really, really well. But this boss is like double in the opposite direction. So it's atrocious. It's genuinely atrocious. So, and what's really funny is he's like, yeah, when you take over in 6 years, you'll have to do this, this, and that. I'm like, dog, you would be lucky if I was even here for a year. Never mind 6 years. But I changed my job then. Pay. I was getting paid dirt in my last job, and I need money. So, unfortunately, the amount that I was making before was not enough for rent or anything like that. I had to change things. HR is not my side, unfortunately. They are outsourced. HR doesn't even belong to my company. They outsourced HR. It's like the Amazon of HR. They just hired an HR company. So they have no grounds for like anything. And they definitely don't care, right? They would follow Zeal. Welcome on. They don't care about the employees. So it is exactly to protect the company. That's the problem. They're not there to protect the employees. That's why you have to be really careful with what you say in front of HR, because they will take it and they will twist it and they will tell your boss. But yeah, I don't trust HR, considering they already fucked up when I first started. So I don't really trust HR. I'm gonna be real. So yeah, gotta deal with that. I've already been looking. I've been applying to a bunch of different jobs. I'm already looking. Which froze when you followed me? Your follow was that powerful that it stopped the stream. But nightmares, literal nightmares, literal nightmares of that job. It's my dream job. Some sort of executive position, I would say. Chief of something. Chief of office. Something, I don't know. Any red flags? Yeah, you want to hear the red flags when I first started this job? I tell this story all the time. This was during my interview, by the way. Chief of RuneScape, that's me. Some people have heard this story already, but for the people who haven't, I interviewed with this company. Mind you, my boss is this old, jaded dude who just is sick of life, I guess. And interviewing, like, it's already a red flag when you're in an interview and every time you ask a question, it's kind of ignored. And they talk the entire time. Like, you don't have a chance to talk. That's already a problem. But that's like nitpicks. Like, it's like not that big, but it's still a red flag. What was a red flag, and I've said this before, is when my boss introduced me to everyone. You know, this is Jeff, this is Frank, this is Martha, blah, blah, blah. And then once we get back in the conference room, he goes, yeah, that's a Linda over there. She has what I like to call phone sex voice. And I stood there in like disbelief. I'm like, there's no shot you are saying this to someone who isn't even working for you yet. I'm just interviewing with you. So I'm like, cool. What the fuck? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure. Whatever. Fast forward to the second interview. Basically same things. Like he didn't really say anything different. He once again, said, hey, Linda over there, it's got a phone sex voice, sort of thing. Said the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And then proceeds to go like, yeah, I want you to know that like most people here are like fucking idiots, right? They don't know anything. I'm like, noted, thank you. Like, great. And I'm like, the entire time I could not like talk. I was just, listening to him yap for 25. It wasn't even, what's funny? It wasn't even 25 minutes. It was 2 hours long. That's how long the last interview was. For check. Yeah, it's just, I should have taken that as a red flag, but the main problem is like I was so desperate for like a new job that I just needed to like, I'm just like, listen, I'm not gonna deal with this guy. I'm just gonna, try my best to do my job and get paid so I can, pay rent. So this guy has been a problem for a while. Every day, I swear to God, at the beginning, the first 2 months, I genuinely could not sleep. And people on this channel know how bad it was when I first started my job. I was so afraid of being late or having to deal with him or taking hearing a call from him that I could not sleep. It was bad. The new one, yeah, the new one. Everything sell my house, start my business. I mean, this is my business, That's the thing. This is my business. This streaming is not a hobby anymore. It's a business because, hell, if I have to pay taxes on a hobby, then it's not a hobby anymore. It's a business. So Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't sleeping at all. I was miserable, miserable. And I even now I'm still like not okay. Like I dread every time the phone rings. Yesterday, by the way, I don't know if I told this story. I'm pretty sure I did. Yesterday, I'm driving to work. Mind you, the signal is ass where I work. So I'm driving, I'm listening to music, trying to stay awake because I'm tired. Um, and I'm like, okay, like, I have both my phones next to me. I have my personal phone and my work phone. And I get to my office, check my phone, 4 missed calls from him. I'm like, I'm fucked. This is gonna be bad. So I pick up the phone and I call and I say, hey, sorry, I was in a place that didn't have a lot of service. He goes, this office now. Hangs up. And I'm like, mind you, this office is 40 minutes away. So I'm like, all right, off I go. 40 minutes. I am, mind you, 75% of the way to that office. There's no service either. So the entire time, I'm tweaking with my phone in my hand so I don't miss a call. That's how rough it is. Driving with my phone in my hand, not looking at it, but I have it in my hand just in case he calls me. Because I don't want to miss another call. Otherwise, I'm going to not hear the end of it. I drive until I'm 5 minutes away from that office, and he calls me and goes, by the way, you don't need to go there anymore. Go to this office instead. Bruh. That office is 20 minutes away from my location. So I drive there. I drive there. I spend an hour or so dealing with stuff. And then like a overprotective partner, he goes, call me before you leave. And I'm like, okay. And so I call him. So he's like, so what'd you do? So what'd you do over there? And I'm like, I did this, and this. And he's like, okay. Well, you got to do this. You got to do this. Did you do this? Why didn't you do this? I'm like, okay, I'll do it, I guess. And he hangs up. I do it, and I call him again. I'm like, okay, it's done. He's like, okay. Okay, bye. And then I go back to my office, which is a 30-minute drive. This is, I feel like it's relatively reasonable, the amount that I bring up my job and my boss because of what I have to deal with. I feel like it's reasonable. Oh, it's 100% hostile work environment. I haven't even told the story where he was racist. I haven't even told that one. That one is bad too. So there's a lot that's going on. And I'm just looking for another job because I can't take this anymore. I really can't. And I guarantee, this is what I'm going to do, by the way. I am going to put in my 2 weeks. He's going to be like, what the fuck? This was a great opportunity for you. Why are you doing this? And I'm going to be like, listen, I don't think it's going to work for me. And then if he further, if he does it further, I will quit on the spot. I don't care. Mind you, I'm only going to do this if I have a job. If I found another job. So I will straight up quit on the spot. I don't care. I don't want to work at that place ever again. I do not care. I would rather go back to my old job where I was getting paid half as much and had some gripes. It's not like my old job was perfect. Half as much to not deal with him. Like, genuinely, the job would be okay if he didn't exist. It's nothing but just stress. It's so simple. It's so simple to talk to someone in a certain way and not be an ass. You know what's really funny, by the way? He came to me and he's like, "Yeah, I don't understand. People are getting all up in arms with me. Like, am I really being an asshole when I like talk to people?" I'm like, I mean, I wanted to just be like, yeah, dude, like you got to figure that out. But no, I just said something along the lines of, yeah, sometimes it's the way you talk to people. Like you could talk in a different way. And he's like, nah, like listen, you don't get it. You don't get it. They don't understand. They don't understand. Like I give them simple instructions and they can't do this. Like, and before that, like 2 weeks before, he was like, listen, do people even read emails? Like, I tell them what to fucking do and they just don't do it. They're just a bunch of idiots. They don't know what they're doing. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, maybe you just gotta say it in a different way, sort of thing. It's gotten to the point where, listen, I would say in a work environment, I'm pretty good at holding my tongue and not, insinuating that I'm mad through, tone or whatever. But it's gotten to the point where even I am like, I've given up. I'm like, I am making it blatantly aware that I am not happy with the way that you're talking. So I just don't like, listen, take the fucking hint. Know that I'm pissed at you and know that you gotta fix something. He was so glad that I joined his team because there's no one else on his team. There's no one else on his team. He's gonna be in for the craziest of rides when I leave. And he's gonna be like, why did you leave? What? Why did he leave? I did everything for him. What? Why do you think? Why do you think? Christ almighty. Even I've had to joke around with my other coworkers and be like, aha, yeah, my boss is a bit of a handful, He's a bit of a handful. He's keeping me busy, sort of thing. I will never go to them. Mind you, I let them do the talking. If they start shit talking my boss, then I will half agree. Because I don't want them to go to my boss and be like, by the way, your employee was complaining about you, sort of thing. So I've been dealing with that. Unfortunately, I don't understand Spanish. I apologize. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Like, it's just kind of insane. So that's why, like, there are some days where I have to, like, cancel stream or just, like, I'm tired or things like that. It's because I'm dealing with the sadness factory. I'm working 48-hour shifts at the sadness factory. So the stress factory more of. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what's funny? I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts. I used to deal with old people who at 7 in the morning would go, "Don't talk to me before I've had my coffee," unironically saying that with their chest. That was not as bad as this job. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, the LinkedIn gods. It's okay. I've been getting nothing but rejections in my emails. So I've been trying so many places, applying to so many places, but the current job market is cheeks right now. It's so bad right now. And things are getting more expensive. So it's like, well, what do you do exactly? So I'm trying my best. Like, I'm trying my best to find a place, do something, As much as I would love to make streaming like a full-time job, it's like, it takes a lot to do that. And I'm not there. I would love to go, hey, boss, by the way, I quit. I'm going to go stream for, 12 hours on every day, sort of thing. I mean, I would love to do that. But, with time, we'll know. I love how the concept of a 12-hour Faust stream. What if I told you I used to do that in the past? I used to do a crazy amount of endurance streams where I would just stream for 12 hours. Playing stuff. And were they good? No. I think the only ones I remember is like um a game called Duelist, which not a lot of people know, and Mahjong. My tiny desk, yeah. Find the energy to stream. I enjoy streaming. Streaming is very nuanced. It has its ups and its downs. The main problem is like the downs are amplified by what I'm dealing with. So that's the main thing. Also, I know and I understand that a lot of people do look forward to stream. It helps them out, and to me, that makes me feel good when people go, "Oh, by the way, like I always tune into your streams. It helps me through my day. I've had a really rough week, and I watch your streams. Thank you so much, Mia, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Helps a lot. Yeah, it means a lot to me when people say that. I will say, like, because of how I am and how I was spec'd during my level up process, the good things don't hit and the bad things hit really hard. So sometimes I do struggle with taking like compliments, or when people are like exactly what you're saying. Streams help you. I do struggle with like taking those, but when someone goes, "Yo, you suck ass," then I'm like, "Damn, I guess I suck ass," and case in point. So I try my best. As tired as I am, I try. Am I competitive? Extremely competitive. Yes, too competitive. And not like I'll get mad and like, you know, break things, or like, damn, I didn't win or whatever. No, it's mostly internalized. So, yeah, but yeah, like I said, I've said this like a lot, but wake up at 6, work until 6, or not work until 6. Get home at 6. Get an hour 30, stream, go to bed. Hello, Frank. Welcome back. Hello, Yoon. Welcome. There is such a strong feeling in my chest. It's just like I don't want to go tomorrow. I don't want to do this. To the point where I'm like, do I say I'm sick? No, I'm not gonna do that. But Sisyphus, trust me, I'm almost at the top. Like, I guarantee you, the boulder I've been pushing this boulder for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. And I can feel it. I'm close to the top. I know that's how Sisyphus feels, and then it goes back down. I can feel it. But like, do you ever have like a visceral reaction? A visceral reaction where you just don't want to do something, but you have to do it? It's kind of like it's a very interesting feeling, I won't lie. Inevitability is like one of the most terrifying things ever, because you have this thing that so badly your entire existence is against it, but you have to do it. You have to experience it. That's what I feel like with my job. Literally ruins my entire day when I think and I'm like, okay, I have to go to bed in 3 hours and do the same thing tomorrow. Like, holy moly. I just don't want to do it so badly. Deep down, I just want to be like, I quit. But here's the main problem. I need money. That is money. I cannot say that much as I would want to. That's not how that works. I just have to hang in a little bit more, and then I'll be all right. It sucks, the day is made a little bit better with the fact that I can AFK like RuneScape, on the side, but I just like during work, I'm like, just don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. Give me a task. Don't talk to me. The main problem is my boss does not know what a DM is or an IM. Always, everything, phone call, phone call, phone call, phone call. You can't just, and no messages, only emails as well. Genuine caveman. Not him, but like, we're actually in the Stone Age. It's insane. Just send me a carrier pigeon at this point. Good night, sleep tonight. Listen, maybe I tire myself out enough. My mind just collapses and I sleep. Hello, Mello. It's just like, is he bald? He's getting there. He's getting there. Maybe that's why he's like this. But it's I've never met someone more jaded and spiteful than this guy. It's insane. It's crazy. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. This is bald fan activity. Hell, I'm gonna go bald soon. If I have to keep dealing with this. It's insane. It's insanity. I can't. I just can't do it anymore. Give me 12 hours of like insert game I dislike here straight streaming, and I will gladly take over that. Stone out of his mind. Being associated with such people, it's like your hair, the amount of hair you have is like equal to your happiness. Once you lose it, you're just like 12 hours of Genshin. Very boring game, but like gladly would play 12 hours of Genshin instead of having to deal with work. Just Jesus Christ. I would deal with 12 hours straight of playing Hunter in specifically Titan / Evil Dragon to then, you know, deal with my job. Harvard divorce though. Mind you, this dude's married, by the way. This dude's married and he's talking about phone sex voices of other employees. HR would like to hear your statement. HR would like to hear that joke again. They just want to understand it. Cig in my hand. Listen, the only drug I do is caffeine. Coffee brings me joy. Like when I get to come home, make a cup of coffee, and like boot up RuneScape, genuinely just makes it easy. Just like to relax. I need a fucking break. Post your latest TikTok in English. Oh great, I'm glad. And also it means a lot. It means a lot when you say that. Thank you. Awfully unk of me. What if I told you that this is the reason why I'm so mentally old? Like, do you see what I have to put up with? How the stress is. I swear to God, I'm going to die 30 years earlier. I'm going to die 30 years earlier. I guarantee it. I'm cooked. I will die early. I'll probably develop like something. Just off of the stress. And I say, as you know, as some, so there's gonna be someone who is Faust, except works one more hour than Faust. You think your life's hard? I got it harder than you. Listen, man, it's my life. It's tough. Listen, as much as I complain, there are other things to look forward to. I would like to say my job isn't all encompassing, but hell, I swear to God, it is. It's 40 hours of my week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just terrible. Terrible. Isn't a flex? No, it's not. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start you know, selling my likeness, my voice acting for things. Voicing anything you want or money at this point. Just like thinking about it, just like I swear, I'm like I get like there's a weight on my shoulders. Patreon, yeah, I have a Patreon. I hate promoting it because I hate promoting things with money. But I have a Patreon. I have merch. I have a body pillow. If you want to buy a body pillow, I don't have a plushie yet. I wish I did, but I do not have a plushie yet. It wouldn't even be of me, to be honest. I think it would be of Yogg. Very nice body pillow. I do not own it. What if I told you I own none of my merchandise? I should buy it, but I own none of it. The only thing I own the only thing I own is a standee from my old model. That's the only thing I have, which is funny. No, I'm him. There's a link in my bio. If you search Faust -ch .carrd.co, so Faust-ch.card.co, I guess, you'll find my card made by Cadaver. That has all my links. It has Twitch, ASMR clips, excuse me, Twitter, TikTok, merch, body pillow, and Patreon. So merch is cool. Merch is great. I think the merch looks really cool. What would I even buy? I wouldn't want to use the mouse pad though. Custom cursor. I think I saw it. Oh, it's the dragon dagger. That's funny. It's exactly like mouse I use in RuneScape. I would want to buy the mouse pad, but I don't want to get it dirty. Apparently it's pretty big. God damn. But yeah, that's life right now. That's how it be. It has RGB. You can get RGB lighting with it. Jesus. Okay. Set it only to purple, and you will have the true experience. I need a break. Need one of those like bubble cigarettes. That's funny. Alrighty, I think we're gonna start the AMA right now. So if you guys don't know, there's an AMA going on where you can ask me questions. Try to make them not too personal. The link is on the purple app, is pinned. They're anonymous, so you don't have to worry about me seeing your name. I could probably guess who you are, but even then, it's anonymous. Anyways, first question: do I make money? Not enough. Not enough. Not enough to quit my job. I wish I made more. I mean, I try. What's my favorite book? My favorite book. That is a really good question. I have not read in a while. But my favorite book. Dante's Inferno, probably. No, not Dante's Inferno. It's I think it's just called Inferno. It's like the Dan Brown version of Dante's Inferno sort of thing. I like classical books as well. Goethe's Faust, Dante's Inferno, that one. Things like that. It's a completely normal thing that people do that make me irrationally angry. Exist. Breathe. No, I kid. I kid. That makes me irrationally angry. Being stubborn, I guess. There's a lot of things I don't like. I'm a little bit of a grump. But being stubborn, having literal facts in front of you and you going nuh-uh, holy moly. I guess people chewing too loud as well, I despise. I think people just being like inconsiderate. I guess that's pretty much it. Inconsiderate and improper is what makes me angry, because it's just like, listen, it's too loud. I just want to relax. So I guess, you know, that sort of thing makes me angry. What's a compliment that would actually hurt my feelings? I was thinking about this one, and I couldn't really think of an answer. What is a compliment that would actually hurt my feelings? Thank you for the sub, Sylvie, for 37 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Compliment that would actually hurt my feelings. It's usually backhanded ones, because I really look into into what people say. So if someone goes, "Huh, you're smarter than I thought," I'd be like, "What the fuck do you mean by that?" Then you thought I was an idiot? You thought I was dumber than I look? That sort of thing. I'm like, okay. So like backhanded compliments. I guess those aren't really compliment. In a sense. A true compliment that would hurt my feelings. That's a good question. Compliment that would hurt my feelings. That's such a tough question. I wouldn't say I really have an ego, so yeah, I would say the best thing I could say is like a backhanded compliment. You're smarter than you look. Oh, I didn't think you can do that. You're actually pretty good at this. Like, being underestimated is like, okay. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. I just get pissed off. Do I ever miss playing IDV? Yes, I do. I do miss playing IDV because from a mechanics standpoint, there were characters I really liked playing. I think the character that I genuinely felt the best to play was Qist. And I don't know, he just flowed very well and felt really good. Hermit, to an extent, he has his own problems with controls and stuff, but he felt alright. He felt pretty solid. But I do miss IDV to a point, because there was a time where I was very engrossed in the game, where I felt truly like a part of the game, and not saying oh, I'm so big I was a part of the game. No, I felt like I felt ingrained with the game, right? So yeah, I would say I did miss it, because, well, let's be real, I met a majority of you guys through IDV. So, I do miss it sometimes. Would I go back? Unfortunately, no. I will be a man of my word. I understand I broke it once, but I will not break it again. No. Or yes, I do miss playing IDV. How do you feel about people who you may ship / self-ship with you? That is fine, as long as you are not being hurtful about it. If you get to the point where you're like, if someone else is doing it, right? And you attack them for doing that, saying, no, he's mine, stop it, or blah, 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 and attacking them, then I have a problem with you. But I'm assuming most people don't do that, so it's fine. Will I go back to IDV if it stops using AI? No, I will never go back to IDV. That is a hard fact. I will never go back to IDV. I know it's disappointing for a lot of people, but I will never go back. Because there's other reasons why I quit. It's not just AI. When did I break it again? No, I quit in January of this year? No, I think it was a year before that. I quit, and then I came back, and then I quit in April. So yeah, I broke once, but I didn't do it again. No, I don't want to report the message. I just want to, mark as read. My favorite drink combination to mix at movie theaters and gas stations. What's really funny is I am usually pretty against mixing drinks. I don't like liquids mixing depending on what they are. Very rarely is there something okay. Like, I think genuinely, like, one of the only sauces combination that I would be okay with mixing is, like, ketchup and mayonnaise. But drinks, I don't really mix drinks. Yeah, I really don't. I prefer to have things, like, as they are. It's how I eat food as well. I prefer to have it stand alone before adding condiments because I want to appreciate the taste first, and then I will add stuff that I think will complement the flavor. Strange condiment combos. I don't think it's even. Oh, you mean the one that I was reading before? Yeah. Relish, ranch. What's the one that was like absolutely cursed? I don't remember the name of it. Okay. I mean, this is funny because I know exactly what this is. Once I ask this question, you'll know immediately who it is, but I gotta ask anyways because I'm a fiend. Tell me 3 of your hottest Pokemon takes that isn't I hate N. And don't hit me with a no, I can't say that. That's really fucking funny. That it's just specifically I hate N. I don't hate N. I just think he's overglazed. Like, or what is one of the more fleshed out characters, but he's really like not that much. People glaze N like he's Red or Ash or like legendary characters, whether just liked Pokemon and didn't agree with Gestus. He's just like the Steve Irwin of Pokemon. Like that's pretty much it. So 3 of my hottest Pokemon takes. This is more of a call out than a take. Your favorite Pokemon says something about you. Really says something about you. If your absolute favorite Pokemon says something about you. And I'm not saying it like a generic, like, I like Ditto because he is purple sort of thing. It's like, I like Ditto because I don't, this is an assumption. I don't know if this is true. I like Ditto because I don't know myself, right? I struggle with my own identity, sort of thing. Mine is Giratina. What does me liking Giratina actually say about me? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That is an analysis I'll have to do another time. Would I play Pokopia? Yeah, I would. I definitely would. It looks really good. But, I don't have the game. I would say that's the first hot take. Second hot take. Newer Pokemon creepypastas are dog shit. They're bad. Like, there's 2 new ones. I mean, these are mostly like, through Friday Night Funkin'. It's the Parasite one and the remake of the one where Gold goes up to the mountain and gets, blah, 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 ripped apart and so on. Is an outcast that's misunderstood and neglected. Exactly. Actually is also a pillar of balance like Palkia and Dialga is, but people don't see him that way. Always love the evolutions. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. I think the newer ones are bad. I think the Parasite one is not very good. I think they released the official like stats for the Parasite Pokemon, and it was like 10 in every stat except for speed, and it was 150 in speed. So, and there's just a lot of inconsistencies. The whole reason why creepypastas were made and were genuinely scary back then is because they had game implications. Because at the end of the day, Pokemon is a game. You have to reference something that happens maybe in the game for people to be like, oh shit, that's true. Because think about it. The White Hand creepypasta has a basis in the game because there's a voice line when you talk to someone in Lavender Town that said they ask, do you believe in ghosts? If you say yes, they'll be like, okay, good. If you say no, they'll be like, what does that white hand on your shoulder mean? And, that's where the White Hand creepypasta started. With no Pokemon. I love how they said she is retired, so she doesn't carry Pokemon, which is stupid as hell. First of all, you're being chased by a Hex Maniac. It's not a Pokemon, it's a Hex Maniac. Creepypastas, just look on TikTok. Just search like Pokemon Creepypasta and you'll see the new ones. I just think they have no basis whatsoever. And my third hot take for Pokemon. This is genuinely how I feel. I think nothing past Gen... I gotta look at the starters, hold on. Pokemon gens. I genuinely think... Haha, funny. This doesn't help. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. I think nothing past Gen 5 is real. I do not... There's that few Pokemon in the game? What the fuck? No, I think nothing past Gen 5 should exist. Like, genuinely. I think we're losing the sauce. I didn't like Alola, to be honest. I really didn't like the legendaries. Can you... Thank you. I have a Reddit account. Leave me alone. I don't care. Like, it's like... Huh? Do you want to look at this... You want to look at this Reddit post? You gotta sign in. No, I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna open this in a new tab before it even has the chance to do it. Okay. This gen was so ass. Have I played any of the Switch games? No. No, I've only played Legends Arceus. No, this entire gen was bad. Like, genuinely bad. Ultra Beasts were not that great. The starters were whatever. I think they exacerbated the bipedal starter Pokemon that we have. We have a problem. I think people overglaze Mimikyu a lot. Like, yeah, it's a very unique Pokemon and it's kind of cool, but like people are like, holy shit, it's the best Pikachu design. Better than Pikachu. Not true. Komodo is like one of the most disappointing pseudo legendaries I've ever seen in my life. What's that one Pokemon that everyone really likes? Golespy, whatever the fuck. The one that has like the coward ability. That you hit it and it's like, I'm out. Yeah, I think that Pokemon is overglazed. I think Gen 5 sucks ass. Sorry, Gen 6. I'm not done. let me look at these gens. Okay, Gen 7? Let me look. No, I already cooked Gen 7, Gen 8. Grookey. First thing I see, Grookey. Day ruined. Day absolutely ruined. Koraidon. I don't like Koraidon. I like Miraidon a little bit more, but I still don't really like either of them. Is Faust my real name? Because it means fist in German. No, I know, but I'm named after Gotha's Faust. That play. We share story. Listen, I don't think you can tell me Gen 8 was good when fucking Grimmsnarl exists. Like, the whole Impidimp line genuinely knocks this thing down by like 4 tiers. Mr. Rhyme is like, okay. Alcremie is like not a bad design. It's got Snom, which I'll give him that. Morpeko is the worst Pikachu clone I've seen. We have the Mistake fossil Pokemon, which look like shit. I think Dragapult's a little overglazed. And we have some of the worst legendary lineups we've ever seen. Like Zacian, Zamazenta, whatever. Fucking Cubfu and Urshifu. No one cares. Do you even know who Zarude is? Can you tell me Zarude's type off the top of your head? Just randomly, like right now. What is Zarude's type? No one knows. Well, like Darkrai, you got it. But like, come on. I'm gonna be real. This is also kind of a hot take. I don't consider Regieleki and Regidrago real Regis. Genuinely, the only real Regis is Regice, Regirock, Registeel, and Regigigas. Those are the only like Regis I you know. And we have the stupid horse Pokemon. and Calyrex, which is genuinely like we're mixing like Vegapunk and Uma Musume in my Pokemon game. Let's not do that, please. It's bad. Some garbage designs. Sneasler's okay. Sneasler's just like a competitive powerhouse. Honestly, Gen 8 was a mistake for competitive Pokemon. Okay, next. What's in Gen 9? I swear to God, this is the Lechonk region. It's Weedcat region. Okay. Arguably, it's between Gen 8 and Gen 9. The worst starter designs to ever exist. Like, really. I will stand on that. Awful designs. We got fucking Spidops. Pawmi, another terrible Pikachu clone. Listen, we got Smoliv, which is pretty good. I think Ceruledge is overglazed as well, even though it's black and purple. It's literally my favorite colors. Awful designs. Like, this is all shit. We have Scovillain, by the way, who's also a competitive mess. Like, Glamora is kind of funny, though. Annihilape is a good design. Listen, this is what they should do. They should just remake old designs and just add to old designs. Like, the Paradox Pokemon were good to an extent. Yeah, Glamora is just funny, though. I like setup. Some of these designs are really good. Fluttermane, Screamtail, like Slitherwing. A lot of the, funny enough, the ones in the past are the better ones. The future ones kind of suck ass, except for, like, Iron Moth. What are these awful designs? Okay, at least it brought us Wo-Chien. Well, Wo-Chien's also funny. The better Dark Grass Pokemon. Awful. Awful. And you know what's bad? Gen 9 brought us the stupid purple chain Pokemon. You know, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, you know. And worst of all, the worst Pokemon in all of Gen 9, Ogerpon. No, I don't like Petron. I don't. It's an awful design. It's a cool ability and stuff, but the design is terrible. It looks like a walnut. It just looks like a walnut. Does Gen 10 even exist? Gen 10 doesn't exist. Okay, Gen 9 sucks. So that's why the best gen is Gen 4. The second best gen is Gen 3. And the third best, Gen 1. Gen 10 starters. I like the bird, but even the bird looks kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie, all of them look kind of boring. The dog one is like not bad, but like you can't really top Growlithe. It's hard to top Growlithe. I think I just don't agree with like modern Pokemon design. It just, I don't know. Not my thing. Not really that great. You know, I have very, very strong opinions. Okay, those are my hot takes. I am a modern Pokemon disliker. It's because I'm old. Because I'm old. Okay. I did that one. Thoughts on tattoos? You'd have to elaborate a little bit more. I think it's okay, like, to have, like, a few and be like, this, I have this, like, symbolic. But if you have, like, like your baby on your chest, I'm like, that's a bit silly. I know I'm going to hit someone with a stray, but I don't know. I think tattoos can be cool. I think too many tattoos is not for me. Hello, Tuki. Welcome, welcome. Scientists discovered new spider in Australia. How do I feel? Australia is just a PvP zone. Honestly, it's straight up the wilderness from RuneScape. You guys can have fun over there. I don't think I'm ever going to Australia, and if I do, I'd probably just be in Sydney. I don't really know what happens in Australia, to be honest. Other than the fact that you guys are completely okay with spiders being everywhere and snakes and, you know, spawning in hardcore Minecraft. I'm good. What's my favorite texture, sound, and smell? Texture. My favorite texture. That's a really difficult one. I like smooth. Kind of like, you know, when you guys are at school and outside they have like the metal handlebars or like, you know, guardrails for like going up the stairs and stuff. When that metal was really smooth, that was great. I mean, metal in general, I would say I like. Sound. There's a sound. I swear to God, there is a sound that I really. It's the rare drop sound in RuneScape. Oh no, it's not the rare. It's the collection log slot sound, which I have changed to the league's sound when you complete a task. That is my favorite sound ever. It is such a gas sound. Smell. Coffee. Coffee. Listen, I'm a candle guy. When I go to the store, I will smell every single candle, and I will be like, yes, this gets this rating, or this is this good, or this is not great, or this is unique, or things like that. Whenever roast my own beans, if I had time and money, I would do the entire process. Roast the beans, grind them, do the whole stamp, you know, make espresso. I like making drinks and sweets. That's pretty much it. I'm bad at like cooking, like actually like cooking. But like baking and making drinks, I would say I'm relatively good at. Cooking is stressful because there's like heat involved, and it's like if you fuck it up, then it's over. Because like for me, I'm a recipe book person, right? Recipe book person. So if I deviate from the recipe at all, I get upset because it's like it's fucked up. It's over. It's like it will never be the same. How do I prefer to handle conflicts or disagreements? Like being neutral, hearing out the other person, addressing what they're saying, and providing counterpoints to like what they say. So if someone comes up to me and be like, they're like, I'm upset, or like I don't like that you did this. Okay, why didn't you like this? Because it made me feel this way. Well, here's my argument. I feel this way. I did this because you did that. Let me hear why you feel this way. And you know, okay, and then what would make you feel better? It depends on the conflict. If it's a disagreement, then I would rather debate with the person and come to an agreement. I'm usually very level-headed. I try to listen to all parties before making a decision. If you're coming at me like you're gonna fight me, then I'm gonna fight you. Like I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Just I got 2 arguments, and they both have knuckles on them. If you're just gonna come at me and want to fight me, then sure. But disagreements, I tend to hear out and try to be diplomatic. Because it's like, there's no point in yelling and screaming at each other because it doesn't get anything done. So just hear both sides. If I'm a mediator, hear both sides, propose things, you know, measure from there and so on. That sort of thing. Get a swig of water. Assign each person in chat a Pokemon. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, that's the main problem. It's like, ooh. It's like, do I just scroll up all the way and just go like each person? Thank you, Living. Thank you. Whoever's chatting. Who I know best. It is gonna take a while. I'll try my best because I know there's a few people here. Go with Cadaver. Oh god, I gotta go through the entire Pokédex trying to figure this out. Because you're the one who like showed up first in the chat. Like you're the newest message, so I just went with you. Maybe like Plusle? I would say Plusle. I wouldn't say maybe not Esper. Sylvie, I would say Skitty. That's what I would say. Esper coded. I think differently. I think differently. Frank, I genuinely think, what's that one Pokemon that like looks like the mushroom? It's like the rock mushroom. Good morning. It's like Gargnackle, but it's like the first evolution of that. Knackley, there we go. I think of Knackley. Or whatever you say it. Yeah. Yeah. It's Plusie. Or SLE, sorry. I. I would say, I don't know why, but like the first thing that comes to mind is like, what's that one Pokemon that everyone think evolves into Koraidon and Miraidon, but actually doesn't? Cyclozar, I think. I would say that one. Ren, you're. I wouldn't say Tinkaton, unfortunately. I would say, if anything, Psyglyph. I don't know why. I would say Psyglyph. Which is like the most random fucking Pokemon, but you know, that's what I think. Or Sigilif? Sigilif? Yeah, Pokemon, yeah. Because of that emo, I would think Cubchoo, but no, I wouldn't say Cubchoo. I would say why did I? I don't know. It's really hard to, like I said, these are just, if I'm going purely off of like vibes, listen, my mind is an enigma. That's what came out. What would I give you, Mia? No, it's this. Sorry, TikTok Mia. There's two Mias. Ah. Probably Vanillix? Whatever the first one is. Yeah, Vanillite. There we go. I would say Vanillite. Who am I missing? Spooky? I would say, what's the spelling? Vanillite. I have to look at ghost types. Because I feel like, I mean, obviously your name is Spooky. I would say, leave me alone. Oh. Exile, please. Okay. I would say Litwick. That would be my guess. Hello, Nisoku. Welcome. Nani, I would say like Bisharp. Maybe not Bisharp, maybe like Pawneard, actually. Issa, I think Delmise. I don't know why. Zuzu. What's the one that evolves? Was it called Perugly? One before that, Glameow. There we go. Let's say Glameow. Kane is, I don't think. Funny enough, you would think jellyfish Pokemon. I don't see that. I have to think. I'm thinking Gen 5, some Unova Pokemon. What? I guess. No, that doesn't work. I have to really like think. I would say I would say Whimsicott probably. Mewtwo? Mewtwo's a good one. I would say Whimsicott. What am I missing? Who have I not done? That's been here. I think it's everyone. What, mine? If I had to actually give myself a Pokemon? That's also a tough one. No, I just had to find, like, I was really trying to think. It's not a bad thing. It just means it was a tough one. For Grigas? That's bad. Because it's like, you seem unassuming. You seem alluring, and if you get close to me, I kill you. What would I give myself? That's a tough one. That's actually a really tough one. I would say maybe like Duskull. I would say probably Duskull. If I were like a bigger Pokemon, then bigger than Duskull. You know what? You know what's actually kind of like an interesting one? I think Shedinja is actually not a bad one either. Chandelure. I would say Shedinja. Because Shedinja is just quiet, staring, doesn't really move at all, just floats. Shedinja's cool. I like Shedinja. Yeah. But like Duskull is like, I like Duskull a lot. Duskull is technically my favorite like level 1. It's like first evolution Pokemon. I really like Duskull. I like the just how unique it is that he only has one eye. But it just goes between like, you know, the holes. So it gives the illusion that it's 2 eyes. Yeah, that's one of my favorite lines. I love the Duskull line. Yeah, I like Duskull. I think, yeah. Duskull is probably the one I would pick. I'm just kind of there. Dusclops is a little not quite it. And Dusknoir, I don't think he's really there. But yeah, I would say if it wasn't Giratina, I still think Giratina's, or if I'm allowed to do Giratina, I think Giratina is still probably the best one. Dusknoir is scary, like, considering what he does. So, but I think that's everyone. Everyone that's here. I don't think anyone else is here. Tinkaton? No, I don't see you as Tinkaton. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm sure I could come up with different ones eventually, but the one with the one eye, yeah. It's more like how Duskull acts. I mean, it depends, like, which version of Duskull you see. Because in the movies, Duskull is actually kind of like a trickster. But, like, in the games, Duskull just kind of is there. He's just chilling out with his arms behind his back. Like, that's pretty much it. He's just vibing, floats around. Like, really unmoving. I think the more unmoving Pokemons are the ones that are closer to me. Decidueye? That's fine. Decidueye is fine as well. Get rid of Stellar type. This doesn't exist. That Pokemon does not exist. Get that shit out of the game. Maybe a poison type. I know it's because it's purple, but like, I have to really look. Nah, a lot of the poison types are a little too active. Need a chill Pokemon. Maybe a dark type. Darkrai is probably also not a bad one, but it really depends. I forgot about Iron Jugulus. What a name for a Pokemon. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I like the creation trio because they're just the most they're just kind of watchers, kind of just chill. I don't think we have any more questions. That's pretty much it. Let me refresh. Oh, we got 2 more. Do I wear cologne? Yes, I do. Which one? Don't fucking remember. I really don't. I'd have to look. It's called Aqua. Eternity Aqua from Calvin Klein. That's the one I'm wearing like most of the time. But I'm trying to find one that's more coffee scented. But I have yet. Not a lot of stores like have that. So it's tough to find. Tough to find something. Favorite music genre and top 3 artists. I would say electronic. It's like it's hard to explain. I like EDM, but like more, you know, I don't know if it's sad boy music, but you know, that sort of music. Oh, there was Pokemon. Yes, and you are being assigned Altaria. That's what I would say. I mean, yeah, I would say Altaria. Top 3 artists. Number 1, Unlike Pluto. Number 2, Nokio P, maybe? I have to look. Like, yeah, I like Rosenfeld, but like Rosenfeld, I only like 2 of his songs, so I don't think it counts. It needs to be someone I like listen to a lot. Would I cosplay my own model? I would. Here's the main problem. I would be very appreciative, but I wouldn't take pictures of it. I am trying to stay like, you know, as private, not yeah, I guess as private as possible. I wouldn't take any pictures, unfortunately. Wear a mask. Even then, I really don't want any pictures of myself. I'm a very private guy. I worry because there's a lot of instances in the past where I've dealt with people that try to get too close to me, and you know, so I don't want to do that. As for second, or rather third artist, no, it's okay. I really appreciate like the thought. It does mean a lot to me, but unfortunately, I'd like to see you guys cosplay. That's completely fine. I will say I don't have the easiest design to cosplay. But listen, my last design, easy as hell. Suit. That's it. Suit, black hair, purple eyes. Cosplay Yark. That'd be funny. Has to be someone I actually like listen to. Oh, Lado? I think Lado's really good. Oh, no, sorry. Number 1, Unlike Pluto. Number 2, Pendulum. Number 3, I don't think it's Pinocchio P. I haven't listened to Pinocchio P in a long ass time. Um, that's a tough one. Yeah, I would say Lado. Is that? Yeah, Lado. I'd say Lado is my third one. Number 1, Unlike Pluto. Number 2, Pendulum. Number 3, Lado. Top artist. Yeah, I love his music. I would love to meet him. I really would. If I had to stream only one game forever, not RuneScape. Fuck. What would I pick? One game forever, not RuneScape. It would have to be a live service game. Most likely a MMORPG. Oh, that's hard. Aha! RuneScape 3. Gotcha. No, I'm just kidding. I would never play RuneScape 3. That's really difficult. World of Warcraft, maybe? I think maybe World of Warcraft. Yeah, I would say World of Warcraft. It's probably the one I would stream. My phone would be like, wind down for bed, go to bed. Yeah, World of Warcraft. Final answer. Wait, is that true? Maybe a roguelike? That's tough. It's tough. No, World of Warcraft. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. What's my top 3 Pinocchio P songs? Number 1, Secret Himitsu. That's number 1. Number 2, I Forgore. Pinocchio P. It's kind of an older song. Nobody Makes Sense is number 2. Number 3, probably What's Inside. They're a little old. I haven't really listened to their most recent stuff, but number 1, Secret Himitsu. Number 2, Nobody Makes Sense. Number 3, What's Inside. Yeah, I like What's Inside a lot. It's very philosophical. Little eyeballs. Yes, I have many eyeballs. Not to say that Pinocchio P's... Oh, but Non-Breath Oblige is also really good. Fuck. I remember seeing... I remember seeing Non-Breath Oblige in my recommendations all the time. And I'm like, Goat Guy, that looks stupid. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to listen to this. And one day I clicked on it and I'm like, wait a second. I just missed out on peak. So Non-Breath Oblige is like... Oh, number 4, I would say. It is a really good song. I was like, I didn't care for it, but... Oh, but Pinocchio P made Goddish too. Goddish is also really good. This is so difficult. I think I'm going to switch What's Inside with... with Goddish. Number 4... What's Inside? No, number 4, Non-Breath Oblige, and number 5, What's Inside. Love It's fine. Slow Motion is also really good. That's a tough one. Slow Motion is also really good. 666 is like whatever. Ghost Play to the Audience is not really my favorite. I'm Glad You're Evil 2 is also kind of good. So, it's tough. Pinocchio P has a lot of good music. But number 1, definitely, Secret Himitsu. I don't know why I like it so much. How old is it? 5 years ago. Here's when you first heard it, yeah. I love how you did it live, too. Hello. Okay. That's that question. Favorite cuisine / food. I'm a big fan of Asian food. Mainly Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Those are my favorites. Um, yeah, I would say I've gotten. Unfortunately, at work at my past job, I had nothing but Italian food, so I'm a little sick of Italian food. But I love American food too. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate. I like Nordic food as well. Nordic, some European. We skip England. We skip England. I was kidding. England doesn't have all terrible food. They have Greg's. I want to go to Greg's. Open playlist for us to suggest songs you may like. Yeah, there's a songs channel in the Discord. You can suggest songs, or it's for just you guys to be like, I like this song. Here you go, sort of thing. Yeah, because I kind of listen to the same songs over and over again. I will revisit a lot of songs. Because like I mean, I'm sure most people do this, but I kind of chain feelings and events with songs. If I want to relive that feeling or event, I'll listen to that song. Sometimes a bad thing. If most of my songs are like sad boy songs, so it's just a depressed time. Obsessions? Yeah, usually I'm the type that if I find a song I really like, I'll listen to it until I'm sick of it. Yeah, no, I definitely do that. And there's songs I can definitely come back to. But it really depends. I've been into a hard style recently and jump style. Reminds me of my gym days. But I haven't been to the gym in a while. I wish, but there's only so much time in the world, and RuneScape exists, so yeah. But jump style just reminds me of the 2000s. So the 2000s was peak, okay? Frutiger Arrow, Dorfic. I love the old like designs or design philosophies, I guess, that we used back then. We don't really use it now because the future is more understood. So it's tough. I like see. Here's the thing. I actually really like sped up and slowed down. You know, Nightcore and what was originally known as Daycore. Only OGs really know that. Because it breathes new life into songs. I could be listening to a song, get sick of it, and then listen to like the slowed version. I'm like, wait a second, this sounds really good, and find that. But there is a song that I really like. That something about it just paints like a happy, like thinking of my happy place. It's the instrumental of ROI, specifically a little slowed. That just makes me feel at peace. I listen to it at work when I'm like, okay, I need to not be here right now. I need to just think of a good time. There's a jump style remix of that song recently. It is so peak because it uses a RuneScape sound effect. When I heard that, I'm like, wait a second. I know that sound. First of all, terrifying sound to hear in RuneScape. So I'm like, whoa. And that was like great. That song brings good times. Well, hello, Chica. But yeah, no, I love music. I could never not listen to music. I always have to be listening to music. And right now I'm listening to Brown Noise 10 hours. Like block out some noise in the background. I just muted it. That was a mistake. But yeah. Like I said, the channel Valiant is where I find most of my music. Other than that, it's just TikTok edits or other things. AMVs. I don't really watch AMVs as much anymore. But TikTok is full of those now. It's just a new age of AMVs. Yeah, with the TikTok edits. Yeah. Heavenly Jump Style. I can't say I've heard of that. What's AMA? Ask Me Anything. There is a link at the top that's pinned right now where you can put some questions in. Just not too personal, otherwise I won't answer it. Could be like, what's your address? What's your exact? What's your address? What's your social security number? Things like that. Got a shiny Litwick. There we go. There we go. It's the blessing. I have a curse. Well, it's a blessing for others. I have a curse that I myself am a rather unlucky person. Like, kind of hilariously unlucky in some situations. But people around me get luckier when they're near me. I'm a luck charm for everyone else except myself, which sucks. I didn't look at today's horoscope. I should probably look at today's horoscope. Virgo horoscope. Okay. Your imagination should be flying high today, Virgo, and your creative juices flowing freely. Exceptional ideas for projects involving writing, music, or painting pop into your head during the day. Start on one and list the others so you can refer to them later. Don't be surprised if you find your intuition increasing as well. Make the most of it all and have fun. Oh, hello, Aqua. Today's star ratings. Sex 3, hustle 3, vibe 4, success 4. Alright, guys, I'm gambling. Like Charmander because red? I can understand that. That was a while ago. I apologize if you've already left. Okay. Random number generator. The higher the better. 25. We're fucked. It lied to me. Never listen to horoscopes. Talk about yourself. Ends up manifesting it more. Oh, you mean like, yeah. No, that's understandable. Unfortunately, I'm a very self-critical person. So that's okay. We'll do 4 more gambles, and if they're low, it's over. I have to go to bed and reset the luck. Random 1 in 100. Okay. Next 89. Okay. 59. Okay. 80. All right, one more. 47. I'm pretty sure that was like mostly high end, so we're good now. We're good. I can stay awake. The Matrix Destiny chart? What does this take though? Oh, it takes your birthday. How to get rich in 2026? Oh shit. My name. I love how it's like it auto completed a bunch of things. Nintendo eShop $10 gift card is my name. Or Pussy Natural Energy Drink. My name is Faust. I was born 0908 1900. Calculate. Personality and character. Okay. Putting that energy drink in just once. It just uses the same formatting as Throne. Some unhinged things. I was like trying to figure out what you're saying exactly. This is long as hell though. Because it says you cannot be in a positive and negative state. On the positive side, everything is good. You feel wonderful. You live easily or satisfied with everything and are happy. When a negative state is expressed, it means you lost your way. Took it off before I could buy it. Yeah, it was just sitting there for a while, so I'm like, eh. Previous life. Bro. Karmic debt from a previous life. I don't know what 1899 means. In the previous life, certain kinds of knowledge were available to you. It could be science, healing, religious, or sacred knowledge or magic. At the same time, your life was very secluded, almost like a hermit. Perhaps you were even living at a place away from civilization, a monastery. There was an opportunity to use the knowledge, but you did not share it with others and didn't pass your experience to anyone. You should have used it for the good of others and transfer it to the extent you have. In present life, you are again given a certain amount of knowledge. However, you also have to work on many things. Find the keys to its correct application. You do not like loud crowds. There's a fear of being left alone on a subconscious level. Therefore, the family is created when you become an ideal partner. You often have many children. You are faithful and do everything for the well-being of the family. You like to spend time in the company of loved ones, sometimes accept noisy expressions of love. Nevertheless, from time to time, there is a need to go deeper into yourself. There's an urgent need to support like-minded people and have a personal territory where you can conduct research and move forward at an exciting hobby. Oh. Go watch Faust, that's funny. Talents and potential, it's locked. Parents and children. What the fuck? Resentment against parents. Parents could pay little attention to you in childhood, shut themselves off, or on the contrary, violate your boundaries too much. You are afraid of loneliness and losing close ones. Kids. A child would bring genuine love in your life. 18. Children will help you believe in yourself and discover unique abilities. Interesting. I don't understand. I don't understand the chart. The health card is a little tough. Listen, at least you're not asking me to do what's the Omega verse quiz again. Can't read that shit anymore. That's bad for the soul. I did like that other one that was like the numbers, because that one was like pretty accurate. Myers-Briggs can only go so far. Because it's like INTJ, you are Sasuke. INTJ, anime characters. What we got? I'm gonna say like one person's like favorite one. I am England from Hitalia. I am Ariba Kisho from Tokyo Ghoul. I am Risotto Nero from JoJo's. I am again. Who's a character that you guys probably know? Oh shit. Bond Druid from Maiden Abyss. I am Ainz from Overlord. I don't know what 2B Hero X is, but I am Queen. I'm also Hugo Vivian from Blue Lock, or Choco Cat from Sanrio, or Lapis from Hoseki no Kuni, or Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist, or Sakamoto from Sakamoto Days, or who's a character that I would actually recognize? I mean, I recognize a lot of these characters, but like one that is like actually you guys would know as well. Sakamoto. And Kidu. Elias Ainsworth. I'm sure some of you will know that one. Also, I don't know who the fuck. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog. There we go. Not metal. How sad. No, I didn't watch Mirai Nikki. The Darkness Devil from Chainsaw Man. Who else? Fafnir. Akagi? Oh, hell yeah, I got Akagi. That's cool. Kuro from One Piece. Yoshikage Kira. Joe Jolian? What the fuck does that mean? I just got spoiled. I just got spoiled, didn't I? I definitely just got spoiled. Huh? Huh? I don't get it. Uh-huh. I don't know that. I don't know. I'm not going to go further because that'll probably spoil a lot. Oh, never mind. If I can get any tattoo right now, what would I get? Probably an eye on my shoulder. I don't know why. Or an equation. I'd probably get an equation. I don't know which equation though. Hmm. Maybe the golden ratio as well. Quadratic? Nah, I don't like the quadratic formula. Known equations. There's a certain one that I like. E equals MC squared is like known. It's like such a boring one though. Chaos theory, that's kind of cool. Schrodinger's equation, not too bad. I like the absolutes as well. Square root of -1 is not terrible. Law of gravity, that's also a cool one. I don't know. I like those sort of things. Absolute equations. Pythagorean theorem is boring. Log is boring. Euler's polyhedra formula. I wouldn't get characters. I like symbolism. I don't really like just characters straight up. So that's why maybe like an eyeball or, you know, an equation, a Greek letter, something like that. Did I close the questions? I definitely just closed the questions. Okay, random number rolled 53. It's over. Marshmallow. Marshmallow, not the word mar. Where are they? Okay. Got a headache. What's going on? I think I'm dehydrated. There we go. It's so weird not hearing music or anything. I'm sure you guys hear music. Right? You guys are definitely hearing music. But I just hear I just hear brown noise. There's my water. It's right next to me. Certain thing being used. The audit. I kind of understand. I take electrolytes through Gatorade. I'll have you know, a Gatorade Zero is absolute peak. It tastes exactly like regular Gatorade with no calories. It is. I gotta put that on my throne. Throne. I'm logged in, I swear. And if you... Oh, okay, now I understand. Gatorade Zero, Amazon. It's so peak. Like, it's actually peak. The peakiest of peak can be. Only $11? 12? Are these like the full? Hell no, do not get grape. That's awful. Is that actually grape? My day is ruined. My day is like genuinely ruined. That like it had 2 peak flavors, orange and red. Ruined by grape. What a splash variety. Apple burst. Glacier cherry. Watermelon splash. Sure. No, they don't taste like grape. They taste terrible. Here we go. My peak Gatorade. It's actually really cheap. Like, I thought it was a lot more expensive than that. Cherry. I actually like cherry things. I think those are fine. My Twitch. And when you went to take the graded by my stream, your phone knows. Your phone knows that I am that you're listening to me. That's fun. No cucumber lime. I have not had that. I don't know how I feel about that though. I would have to try it. I'm not opposed to trying it, but yeah. Of course. Have a good night, Angel. Okay. I love how my throne is so bare and it's just like 3 things right now. I should go on a throne spree. I hate putting things on my throne though. I feel so greedy. I added stuff to it. House. Thank you, everyone. My birthday is soon. Instant hydration. Is that what it's called? Also, I hate running. Running sucks. Instant hydration. Axe body wash. You're drinking Axe? That's crazy. Instant hydration. Premium electrolyte drink mix. Wow. Is that what people are doing nowadays? Just drinking straight X? I got you. What if I just go on Throne? It's gonna be like, do you want this adult toy? No, I don't. Throne, thank you. It's all like goth clothes. I'm not goth. Because I work hard and provide entertainment. I'm the funny guy that dances on the stream. On the screen. Rondo is my audience. Surprise! This is why I never will have surprise gifts, because the last thing I want is like an octopus appendage. I'm good. What would I want? What is? Yeah, no. Throne is on something. Throne is like genuinely on something. What do I need? A new job. Can I put a new job on Throne? Cheez-Its and Goldfish. What if I told you I genuinely hate Cheez-Its and Goldfish? I'm pretty sure you know that. I do not like those. Not my favorite. Get them out of here. Oh, okay, okay. I will put... How about this? I will put this on Throne. I spelled it wrong. That is terrifying. Okay, let's not do that. Why? Why? I searched Pokopia and I get Anais Men Savage Jock Bikini Large. Can I would like Pokopia, please. Just a game. Just a game. Wait a second. Is this digital? I don't think this is digital. I need the digital code. I don't think I can get the digital code. You want to send me the physical copy? I don't want that. Game only. Yeah, no, I just want the code. I don't know if I said hello, but hello, Buggy. I would play Pokopia, yeah. Listen, I should also add things for cards because I love cards. I love playing TCGs. Amazon. I just searched Amazon on Amazon. I need to go to bed. Pokopia. Poke. It's $70? Wait, it's only for the Switch 2, is it? It's for the Switch 2, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have a Switch 2. I have a Switch 1. It's cooked. Never mind. It's over. Damn you, Nintendo. Damn you. I'm not putting a Switch 2 on Throne. That's too expensive. I say as there's a graphics card. For the price, fine. It's $450. What is the... Hold on. What is the choose one game? Oh, shoot. One of them is Pokopia. I don't need the Pro. Wait, I have a question. What do you mean it'll be $500? This is already $500. I mean, with the game. How do you choose the game, though? Hello, Ruka. Welcome back. Thank you for the sub for 4 months. Thank you. Fine. I will allow crowdfunding. Fine. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I would stream the game. I don't know what other Switch 2 games there are that are like truly worth it. There's that, what is that new Splatoon Raiders? Would be my sports news today. Baltimore Orioles 5, Minnesota Twins 2. Hell yeah. I don't know anything about sports, but I'm rooting for the Orioles. I don't know. I feel like they're the ones that haven't been doing too well, right? I don't know anything about sports. Has a story. Actually, I will skip through all the story and exclusively meet Metagross. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome back. It's so good. Yes, fair. The reason why Pikachu is drained is because he played IDV for 5 minutes. You have a Tang? There's both? Do they evolve? Baltimore Orioles 5, Minnesota Twins. Nice. Oh, it's baseball. Okay. I do want a deck box though. Guys, listen, the one thing I would fund, and I will be completely blatant about this. I fucking love Riftbound. I've been playing Riftbound. I love the card game so much. Would I open packs on stream? I think I would, but I wouldn't show the cards. Like, I wouldn't show my hands. Is the problem. I mean, no, that kind of ruins it if I don't do hand cam. Yeah, no, it's okay. I won't open packs on stream. I do want a deck box though. Riftbound deck box. There's specific ones that are like really good. I just forget what it's called. Is it this one? I keep searching deck box and I'm getting boxes for like decks. If you get what I mean. I also need dice. Why is it so expensive? I want the black and purple one. Does it come with the thing? I forget what it's called. It's called something. MTG deck box with clear commander display. Clean the hotel sounds good. What is it called? It's called... It's not Ultra Pro. It's called... Riftbound deck box. Reddit. Thank you for the hydrate. I see it has a tray to hold dice or tokens, has a magnetic lid. This is called though. Mage Tech, that's what it's called. Now I remember. Mage Tech. Like highlighting everything. Mage Tech. Oh, it's actually just the ones I was looking at. Alright, black and purple. I'll put this on throne. I feel greedy. Don't buy me things. Buy me things, don't buy me things. At the same time. Add to a collection. Do I even have, like... I don't. Don't feel greedy. I'm like... I hate asking for stuff. Why do I feel like something was bought already? Thank you, Mia. Thank you for the Gatorade. I like... Trust me, it helps me a lot at work. I get so bored that I'm like, Gatorade gets me through. How about this? I will indulge in one more thing. That is to the detriment of my health. Ghost energy drink. Thank you, Notcat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can't really afford a monthly thing. That's fair. That's understandable. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. The first energy drink they show me is grape. I'm gonna be sick. Disgusting. I need to find what's a flavor that I actually like. Apparently there's a root beer one. Where's the root beer one? 7-Up one is really good though. I guess the root beer one isn't out yet. Iced lemonade is like, it's okay. 7-Up I'm like kind of sick of. Outer version of Gatorade. Huh. Maybe. Back out for Gunnar Henderson. Who outs Orioles? Damn. I'll put the iced tea lemonade, the one that like doesn't exist. It's out of stock. They have a variety, 18 pack. Oh, it has Welch's grapes. Okay, never mind. Oh, is my mic messing up? Feel free to let me know because it happens. Oh, let me fix it. All right, we're good. Matang just wants to float. I mean, could I do with more 7-Up? I kind of am like tired of that flavor though. I had a ton of it. I mean, that was a lifesaver. Whoever sent it. I haven't had raspberry cream in a while, but even that was like just okay. I don't want to get one that I won't like. Cherry limeade is just like a, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Cherry limeade was kind of gas. It's also kind of pricey though. Like it's kind of a ripoff. A Shirley Temple. I have not had a Shirley Temple in years. Don't even remember what they taste like. Like flavor name. Add to collection. Energy drinks / coffee. Okay. Jesus Christ, do not scroll down. I just saw a lady not wearing a lot of clothes. That's no good. They can't be doing this on Throne. Jesus. Along with some other things. What a mess. What a mess. Let me check the marshmallow again. For those who don't know, there's a marshmallow live right now where you can put some questions, anonymous questions, and we'll try my best to answer them. We've gotten a lot of good ones today, so thank you everyone. Some very difficult ones. I gotta mark a bunch of them as red. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm sure there's a question I haven't answered in the past. Let me. I'm gonna ask about adding butter to coffee. That's interesting. Apparently, it's a thing that people do. I didn't know that. It's gonna take forever to get through. 11 months ago for my old birthday. Yeah, my marshmallow. I'm answering questions from my marshmallow, but not personal ones or ones that go too far. And just Matang is indestructible. Matang is indestructible. He can only be scratched by a satellite. That is lore. Books? I only remember like what books do I read. I don't know if that's a one that you sent. All right, I have not gone through all of them. I'm still trying to delete a bunch of them that I've already done. Someone asked if I know what AO3 is. I do know. Have I ever been on AO3? I genuinely don't know what the website looks like. I just know it's a very scary place. He's fried. He'll swim. He's okay. He's okay. Matang will live. Metagross is gonna be huge. If I can remove any smell from existence, what am I removing? Greek yogurt. Next. Hate Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt's biggest hater right here on Twitch.tv. Absolutely despise that. Very scary place. Yeah. I hope I don't see any of my stuff. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Will I see my stuff on AO3? Like, will I see myself on AO3? Faust AO3. Faust CH AO3? No, it's a lot of like. How do you like? This website looks a lot more different than I was expecting. Nothing. It's cooked. What do these symbols mean? M. FM. Work in progress. Graphic depictions. Oh, mature. Okay. Gen? What does gen mean? What does gen mean? General? Generator? Gonna say for work. Okay. For general audience. Okay. Hags. Where is it? AO3 symbol meaning. General audience, teen and up. Mature, explicit. FF, FM, Gen. Gen means no romantic or sexual relationships, or relationships are not the main focus of the work. Male, multi, other. Okay. Content warnings. Chose not to warn for content. At least one of these warnings apply. Okay. Also, there isn't actually more than it. I thought there was more. Yeah, that place seems innocent but kind of scary at the same time. I won't lie. I don't know, something about it. Something about it. It's like it's cursed. It's got cursed energy. It cannot be trusted. If you conducted a study on me, what would it be on? Like psychologically? Hell, I could tell you everything psychologically about myself. I am very self-aware. I know exactly what's going on, and I know the reason why it's going on. What would it be on if I was studied psychologically? Probably tendencies or personality is my guess. But kind of know why I do certain things is the funny thing. Study. Yeah, if someone were to study me, I don't know. You guys have your own observations, and I have mine. It's my mind is an enigma, I usually say. To be honest, it's really not. To myself, I understand myself. I know why I do certain things, and I know why I don't. An fMRI. I've never had an MRI scan. I've heard those are a little scary, but I don't think it wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad. I didn't fix the browser thing, so I don't think we'll be able to do Scrandle today. The EEG. What's the one where they like shock your brain and it makes you smile for like a split second? It gives you little zaps. Your face twitches really hard. That's what I need. I need the stress to go away. It goes bzz, bzz, bzz. -1 damage, -1 damage, -1 damage. Listen, I've gotten needles in my head before. I think I could handle a little bit of little shock. Yeah, Scrandle is like the main problem is like I don't have it set up, and it's like I looked at the stream last time and it was so low quality. I'm like, I can never do this again. And I've been talking ears off today. I have my throat. My throat's getting there. I'm sure you can hear it get a little bit raspier. Imagine this in the morning, how deep it would be. There's a few, I know I talk about it a lot, but like, you know, there's a few instances of that. Acupuncture, no, I have not. Sounds scary. I just feel like I have a constant amount of pressure on my brain constantly. Next thing you know, I got a tumor. Nah, probably not. Super loud. Good morning voice messages. Yeah. Thank you for the sub, Rin, for 5 months. Welcome. Good morning messages. Maybe a Patreon thing. Maybe. Good morning voices tier. $3 million. The exclusive Good morning voices. And 1 person allowed in the tier. If that voice message gets sent anywhere else, it explodes. It can only be in 1 place. Would I add it to Patreon? Maybe. Or I explode. Exactly. You need to live with the knowledge that if you share it, I die. So you don't get any more, technically. Excuse me. Machine Party? Interesting. I see. Machine Party is a collection of violent party games where failure is lethal. Gather your friends and endure high-stakes situations. Prove your life is worth more than theirs. I'm gonna voice note. No. We're just toying with the idea. If I added good morning voice messages to Patreon or something like that. Oh, this is this game, the one where you have to eat the peas, otherwise you get shot. Yeah, I've seen this one on TikTok. Kind of reminds me of like Buckshot. There's a game where you have to snipe. You guys are over. Yeah, it's over. It's not even close. Highly agree. I'll think about it. I will see if the desire is there. Like flashbacks. As soon as I saw him rack that sniper, I'm like, yup. I think I'm gonna win that one. Listen, I love sniping in video games. It's like my favorite thing to do. You know what's funny? Even when I changed my sensitivity, it was not correct. It was a little bit higher than it should have been. So that's why I was missing so much at close range. But if I got it perfect, it's over. I know my guns. I know my guns. Refresh this. Okay. I swear this brown noise is like getting to me. Jaws like killing me. I've hit my talking quota today. Get jump scared a lot. You guys don't understand. There were so many instances where I was hiding, crouching behind you guys, and I didn't say anything or do anything. There's so many times where I did that. But you guys can't hear me at all. So there's some times where I will shoot, but most of the time I was not. It is funny. It is funny. Also, just like running around and like hiding in corners is like funny as hell. I won't lie. It's pretty funny. About voice notes? No, I was thinking maybe adding good morning voice tweets to Patreon. See through the walls? No. I couldn't. Arise like Jinwoo. I don't know. I actually don't know what he sounds like. I don't know how he says it. That's the guy from Solo Leveling, right? Do anything but gambling. As soon as I found out, like, this game had a pretty good like sprint and like strafing system, I'm like, okay. How does he say it? Does he go arise or like what? You just say arise. There's so many ways you can say it. I don't know what Jinwoo sounds like. I'd have to listen to his voice. But which, like the English or like, I'm assuming it's English if he's saying arise. The non-PG version. Which one? I have to listen to this one. I hope he doesn't yell in my ear. What's his name? Jinwoo Arise? Oh, I want to hear the original one. The way he says it is really funny. I really wasn't expecting him to say it like that. Doesn't even sound like he's saying "all rise." It sounds like he's saying "all rise." All rise. Oh. That's not how I would say it, I guess. Maybe that's just an accent thing, pronunciation. That's funny. Is it really said "all rise" and not "all rise"? A rise, a rise, a rise. Now you got me on this. Now you got me on pronunciation. What is excellent? Nothing. But I keep saying I want to get into voice acting, but I never do. I never do. I remember I was talking to someone. They're like, "Yeah, you'd be really good for villains." I'm like, "Look at me. Look at that. Who would have known?" I would like to, but I have to listen to my own voice, and that's the worst part. If I was truly in like a voice recording studio where someone else can tell me, hey, do this, or that's good, or that's bad, I would gladly do it. But the fact that I have to listen to myself, edit it, and do all that, terrible. Awful. Terrible. I did some projects recently where I had to record something, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. But even then, it was still kind of rough. Editing of my TikToks. A lot of them in the past were edited by Akane. Recently I've been doing my own, but even then, it's hard. I try to like be like, this is a different person. This isn't me. Because the way I hear my own voice compared to how you guys hear my voice is different. So, I kind of like channel that a little bit where I just assume it's a different person that I'm listening to. But even then, it's still like, I'll catch myself telling a joke or like something I found like cringy or something, and I'll be like, ugh, I'm good. But yeah, voice acting is something I want to do. I'd like to talk to a voice acting coach or someone that can really give me some tips. It's the same thing with singing. I want to talk to someone, a professional, so I can work with them and kind of, figure out what my singing voice is or my voice acting voice is, and so on. Water's not hidden today. It is not hidden. But, connections. Here's the main problem. I don't talk to people. One, because I'm really bad at talking to people. Two, I'm busy. So I can never form connections very well. And I don't believe in like cold calling people and be like, hey, you there, yes. Help me. Sort of thing. No. I guess a downside of being an introvert is I get this. Fine. It is fine. I will find a way, I'm sure. It will just take some time. Okay. Well, I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm gonna have to call it for today. What if they're the one approaching? I'm usually pretty responsive to people if they reach out to me. But reaching out to people is where I struggle a decent amount, and wish I knew why, but alas, I will never find out. But I'm getting relatively tired, and my voice is starting to go, so I will have to call it for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to questions. Thank you for the questions in general. I'm just going to do one more check and see if I missed anything. Let's see. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I got everything. I did. Okay. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, TikTok. I'll be back on Thursday with, is it Reverse 1999? I think it is. Yeah, Reverse 1999. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you, TikTok. As for everyone else, let's raid out, shall we? Let's see. We will raid out to someone. I swear Always the fun part. Of course, of course. I mean, thank you everyone for submitting questions and listening to the fun stuff. We're gonna raid out to interesting things I'm coming across. We're gonna raid out to Sunny playing Peak, the new update, I'm assuming. Let's go over there. I haven't seen anything from the new place. I haven't played too much Peak myself, but could be good. Could be good. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.